Hello everyone, Mekkah here, back here with Troll Emblem, and back here with Markijo.
Whoa, what happened on the screen? Sorry.
Wow, rude as fuck. We are going right into Great Oak Keep, which is one of those chapters in this game that's kind of hard in vanilla. So far all the hard chapters have been pretty easy. So I'm wondering, maybe this one will be easy too, but I have vague memories of some real big dick moves, and I mean like moves that are dick moves, and they're like really huge dick moves, so you know, it's not a good thing basically. And I'm a little scared, because if those memories are true, then we're gonna be in a very big, you know, we're gonna have a very big problem. Do you have any predictions for this one?
I just want it to be as horrible as possible so that I can laugh.
Okay, well, we'll take care of that. Skipperino. Also, my mic setup has been upgraded a little bit, and I'm using a controller instead of a keyboard, so any growing pains from that might be visible in this video, but hopefully you guys will not notice, or it will be better. So let's check out this map. Well, I see trainees. I see a lot of trainees. Okay, we have Finmovetter Mage. I think so far it's been like, I think this is a mage in vanilla, and then this is like soldiers, and then these are like fighters, so not a big change. I see they put a ship inside, very, very tasteful, very cool. So that's okay. Longbow archers, that's normal, I think. I think this is change. Please don't have a bolting. Okay, good, no bolting. I see some Vanessas with silver blades, very, very cool. Wormslayer, I don't know what's up with these. Windsword, alright. More Rosses. These are some strong guys. I think they're like maybe tier 2, but pretty high level. That's the vibe I'm getting from these. It's kind of hard to tell apart like tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 trainees, but I think these are basically the normal class, but they just look fancy. Ship here.
I would assume that you'd want to check their movement stat to determine what tier they're in, because
good idea. Good idea. Good idea.
Yeah. So this is tier 1.
Yeah. Come on, controller, please. There we go. 5. Oh wait, that's 4. And this one is, what the hell? This one's got 6. Oh wait, huh? Oh, it's 6 move. Okay, so that's a promoted one. That's like a tier 3 one. And this one is like tier 1, which you can tell because, you know, everything says 5 and he's weak as fuck. And then these boys are 5, 5, 5. Okay, that's good. These guys have 1, I know that much. Alright, what else is up in here? Bro, that's a tier 3 one. Jesus Christ, 6 move. This guy's strong. 21 magic, holy shit. 1 move, 5 move. Oh, wait, 4 move. So that's a weak one. I bet this one is this one is strong too. And let's see what else we got. Another tier 3 one that's like really strong. Yeah, these are the druid. Well, yeah, these are the druid replacements. So this guy's berserk. That's just like a vanilla. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Come on, there we go. And another berserk guy, that's gonna be fun. Toxin Lance. Well, I mean, I'm not afraid of Toxin Lance no matter what. And okay, we'll figure out the rest as we go along. So let's see who we're gonna bring. So we got Ephraim.
Wait. What about Vigard?
Oh, right, the boss. That's the most important enemy. You're right. Vigardi. He's got a windsword.
55 HP. Whoa.
That's quite a lot. I don't remember how much he had in vanilla, but that's quite a lot. It doesn't look too different. I think his con might be on the high end, but it doesn't really matter because he has a windsword. I don't think this will be the hardest part of the chapter, the boss. But I know Vigard is already a big pain in the vanilla, so I'm glad he wasn't like buffed too much. We shall see, I guess.
I always kind of felt like Vigard was a bit underwhelming because like 2 hits with the Reagan life always killed him.
Well, the big problem I have with Vigard is that he has crit on everyone because he has some crit from Spear and an S-rank Lances. That's my biggest problem with him. Okay, I definitely want Tethys for this one. And then there's like Pavise, of course, which activates basically your level. So, I don't know who to leave out. I think maybe Tana is not going to be too relevant here. We'd rather have Tethys, and then I want Rachel, I guess, over Natasha, because I would like someone who could recruit Rennac. Assuming I can recruit him. Maybe ditch Cormac for now. He's not been too great. Just bring Rachel for now. I don't know what staff rank she has, but she could probably use something. I bought some new weapons for the most part, but I don't think I bought a new heal staff for her. I guess I'll just take Natasha's stuff. Where's she at?
I think.
Oh wait.
I think what's gonna make or break this chapter is how bad the reinforcements are.
Why can't you use mend? You have E-stab, seriously? I didn't even notice this last time. What the hell? Fuck this character. Why are you even worse than in vanilla? Alright, okay.
She's not.
What do you mean she's not? She's got less move and less everything. How is she not worse? Well,
No. I thought you said, how is she not worth?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I meant to say is that Rachel is not worth it. The only reason why you would ever use her is just because she's got a winning personality.
Very winning. Big winning. Alright, we'll remove La Rochelle to wait, which one of these Phil-ass troubadours is La Rochelle? That's one. Okay. This new controller is interesting.
I remember a while ago, Mage Knight 404 saying that he kind of wishes La Rachel and Inez were the main characters instead of Erica and Ephraim.
Because they're more interesting?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Plus, I feel like you could make a story around those characters because they have more room to grow, I think, and also they come from more interesting parts of the game.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to figure out exactly who the best characters in FE8, like, story-wise are, because it's been a little while since I read through, like, all their conversations. In fact, I've never read through, like, all their conversations. But I do think Inez is an interesting case of a character that could have been, you know, he does grow in the end a little bit. Okay, so not much has happened so far. I guess I need to be afraid of the ballistas, but they only have 12 attack, so... And then I guess this guy is also up here with another 12 attack. This could be a little scary, but let's just go all out for now. Let's see what happens. I want to feed this kill to... No, never mind. Never mind, I'm going to feed it to Mulder. Alright.
Well...
Just trying to get...
You know, I will say that the first thing I immediately noticed about this chapter is that it kind of has like a follow-through on previous ideas, which I like.
What, the whole trainee thing?
Well, not only that, but also like you have the boats here, so it feels like you're re-exploring themes that you did in the past.
You make it sound so smart. Re-exploring themes is like a literal thing. Okay, I'm actually in the range of 3 boats now. I think I might be. I am. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not put you in a range of 3 boats.
Oh.
You can't take 3 boats.
You would be surprised how many people get that wrong, though. Like, there's a lot of people who just, like, do a new idea for every single chapter, and while that's cool, I also feel like if you don't re-explore or expand upon old ideas, then it kind of prevents your game from standing out more and having, like, a distinct identity.
I can see that. It's also, like, at some point you just run out of classes and things to do with. Fucking... Arthur can take a couple boats, right? Yeah, he's like at 9 in defense. He's fine against the boats. So let's go with Flux here. We'll just move these units up. Vanessa can bait ballistas, actually, because she's got 18 res and defense. Amelia up in here. We'll just see how this goes for now. Let's explore a little bit. See how bad our Rennac timer is. Because he's usually what determines how fast you can take this chapter. Alright, here comes the Windsor Brigade. Goodbye. I think one of those had a Worm Slayer.
Wait. Hold on a second. They have a wind sword?
One of them has a Wind Sword, one of them has a Worm Slayer. Alright, there we go. Vanessa's great bait for these. Like, I don't know why, but they seem to love going for her with like 3 HP, even though she's taking 0 damage from a lot of it. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. That was fine.
I'm not sure you're aware of this, but Wind Sword's super effective against flyers.
Yeah, I know. There was like one chapter in the early game, I think you were there for it, where every enemy had an yeah, there we go. That's a Wind Sword guy. With an effective weapon against Franz. So like the Draco Sword, what's it's called? The Battle Axe had effectiveness against her too. And the Wind Sword and the Thimble Feather, they're all effective against her. Let's check out Rennac. Here he is. Looks vanilla.
Wait.
Huh?
He's just an ally unit, like right off the bat?
Oh, you're right. Shit, I didn't even notice. So I could just control him. Shit. Can I get him out of there?
That might actually make things worse.
Yeah,
because now the enemies are gonna go after him.
Yeah, this guy might go after him, you're right. Well, if I just hide him in the corner for now, just get the chest, which I assume is what you're meant to do. Like, I guess I kind of like that. Like, in vanilla, what he does is he just runs up here and then he runs down as an enemy, so the enemies don't kill him, but he can just still go here. But it's pretty easy to make it to him with La Rochelle if he goes over here. But the pitfall is kind of going through here with La Rochelle instead of trying to get him, and then you just kind of miss out on him because he moves too fast. But now, it might actually... Oh, so I don't need La Rochelle after all. I can just undeploy her later. That's neat. That's neat. I guess I can still talk to her maybe, but... yeah, that makes things a little easier, I think. Alright, let's see if we can get this kill on Ewan. How much rest do you have, friend?
I would assume that the Rennac thing is the dick move, because I could totally imagine you having to like really bolt it to get to him, and he like barely survives.
Imagine there only being one like designated dig move per chapter. That'd be ideal. All right, let's kill the killer axe guy.
Let's go with 4, and then you'll have a point.
Exactly. Devil axe. Okay. Well, let's just see if Franz is gonna make it through here. I can't kill this guy with Ewan because he's got too much res, so we just have to use soldier, I guess. Soldier, I guess. Goodbye.
Oh man.
I'm not sure if I need to hurry or not. Okay, here we go. Worm Slayer.
Does not feel bad to waste a silver sword on a fucking enemy like that with
yeah,
3
that
HP.
enemy with 3 HP exactly. Yeah, could be better. Could be better. Let's just move Molder as far as possible. Maybe even further than that. Yeah, let's just go here. Tethys. I want to kill one of the boats so that I can move Ewan out. But if the boat is distracted by Vanessa, then maybe I don't need to. Let's just go here.
The great thing is that because Tethys has 30 HP, you basically don't have to give a shit where you put her.
Okay, I do want to actually got to watch out to not put him in berserk range though, because I think they activate when you open a door. Okay, he's just out of range. That's good. They have such huge range. Alright, these guys, there should be food for anyone who wants them. I think this guy's weak. Yeah, this guy's weak as hell. I'm gonna feed him to Vanessa for now. Can I put Vanessa in range of all the boats? I think so. I think this guy actually doesn't move, but whatever. Let's go here. Iron sword. And
honestly, not sure how much I like status staves in general. I'm not sure if I really think they're a good mechanic to have in Fire Emblem.
I think their RNG-based nature makes them so weird to me. I'm not sure what to think either. You have an Axe Reaver, Ephraim? He does. Alright, let's make use of it then.
Well, like, the other thing is that, like, I feel like they're very binary. Like, either they're
very hit or miss.
Well, no, it's not just that, but it's also, like, either they're a problem or they're not. Because, like, if you have a restore staff, then they're basically a non-issue. So it's like, basically a chapter can go from, like, way too hard to too easy just from that alone. And it's just, it's like, all you need is one extra item in your inventory. I just feel like it's kind of one-dimensional, you know?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time thinking of exactly, like, what makes the status staff, like, if you're designing a level, what is the purpose of putting a status staff there? It's like, because if, like you said, if you can cure it by just using one item, it doesn't really feel all that threatening. Oh shit, all the enemies move now because Rennac is there. Because it's basically like I opened a door. That is interesting. Alright, goodbye. Yeah, I think in this case it's supposed to like make the latter half of the map harder by occupying your healers. I guess it's like, it doesn't just add an item to your inventory or like add an acquired item to your inventory. It also occupies the turn of your staff user. I think that might be the purpose. So it just puts more strain on your healers, which I think is a reasonable way to go about it. That's like not... Oh wait, how did you get hit? You have an Axe Reaver, what the hell? I guess he's a Sword Reaver. But yeah, I think that might be the idea. It's just strain your high rank staff users a little bit more, which I like. It's just the RNG nature of the status staffs is kind of dumb.
I feel like if all it does is like waste a single turn of a staff user, then it might as well not be there, because you can just use vulneraries or elixirs, you know?
Yeah, but in that way, the whole point of using healers instead of vulneraries and elixirs is that, you know, your unit can get healed and still attack. And then in that way, you basically, like, if Molder has to heal instead of attack, for example, if Molder has to heal himself instead of attack, then that. Okay, you got me. You got me.
Well, I think I correctly predicted the dick move of this chapter.
Oh, so he's supposed to move down, and then he's like, oh, that's just, oh, I got me.
Alright, hold on. You might still be able to survive.
I might be.
Okay, no,
oh, this guy's gonna poison him. It's gonna poison him. It's gonna unberserk him, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, because you can only have one status at a time.
Yeah, it's gonna override him. But then once these guys get around, though, he's gonna be very, very fucked.
The only thing is that, like, the Toxin Lance has to actually hit him, and I'm pretty sure he's pretty evasive.
He's a little evasive, but his luck is very low. He only has 39 avoid. Toxin Lance is, he's gonna have like 60 to 70 hit, if not 80, because he's weapon triangle, which is plus 15. I think he'll, like, say he's around 100 hit, 60. Yeah, that seems about right. He's probably gonna get hit, I think. And he's also, he's like, he's gonna move at the end of player phase. He's gonna attack this guy probably, has a chance to get hit, and then he can potentially get attacked again by this guy. So there's 2 chances for this guy to poison him. And then hopefully at the start of player phase, I'll be able to move him again. Also, this guy, I'm pretty sure in the GBA games, they will not try to override status. So he's not going to get berserked again now. After he gets poisoned. And then I can move him just to this corner. I think. That is my thesis. Alright, he does have a Sword Reaver. Let's take him out.
I guess we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. Okay, what's the most threatening one here? This one has 5, 6, 6. Okay, there's 3 promoted guys here, actually. What the hell? But they don't seem that strong. Okay. Alright, well, let's just, can I kill those Amelias? They're kind of strong. Let's try this first. Use lightning because it's light. I guess I'll use Seth on one of them. That seems warranted. Free Sword Reaver, thank you. And Seth on the Steel Lance. One of them Steel Lances, guys. Those seem the most annoying ones. Goodbye. I don't think Vanessa can take a hit from them. Yeah, they have too much attack. Vanessa is not safe against them. I'm gonna heal. I guess Ephraim has to heal himself almost. Okay, Amelia can take a couple hits too. Just maybe not the Steel Axe. So I'll just put Amelia here, I guess. And then just have Ephraim heal himself with like a vulnerary. Because I think if I put Natasha in range, they might go for her. Although, is there any javelins here? Steel, iron. I actually don't see many ranged attacks. So maybe Natasha is fine here. Let's try it.
Yeah. Something tells me that this is not the hard part dick move of the chapter.
I mean, it doesn't mean I'm not gonna die though. I can always die.
That's
pretty
true.
Good. Yeah. What do you guys have? Poison swords. Poison sword. All right. Okay, that's not an issue. I can go for. I think it'd be really funny.
I think it'd be really funny if, like, okay, you get poisoned and it doesn't seem like a big deal, but then you lose 10 health from a single like turn of poison.
That'd be great. I think I looked into changing poison damage before, but it was too hard to do. Is it like doable now with like the tools we have?
I don't know, but I'd probably say yes. It feels like something we would know how to do by now.
Yeah, I've seen more complicated things being done, which is why I thought it would be doable. Okay, I kind of want to... How about... Let's take out the Ballista, I think, just to get the door key. And then, just keep Soldier doing stuff here, maybe? I don't know. Door key! Yeet. Keep that. And then... Not exactly sure. This guy's gonna die. These are not an issue yet.
Question. Is the Luna Tome the same as it was in FE7, or did they... Okay, yeah, it's the...
FE8 one. It's pretty bad.
Pretty awful.
Pretty awful, yeah. Not an issue. Okay, I'm going to kill this knight. I don't think so. I think maybe Mulder has to take care of these soldiers first before we can do anything else. I think I definitely think they went way too hard on making Luna more reasonable. Yeah, they nerfed like every single aspect of it. You're right.
I feel like all they really need to do was remove the crit rate and maybe lower the hit slightly, but they just like went way overboard.
I absolutely agree. Way too much. But I don't even think Luna is that good in FE7. Like, I famously argue that Flux is a way better tome than Luna overall. It's just, people remember Luna being super good because of the final boss and like all the enemies in the last chapters having like a lot of res. Oh, okay, here we go. There's a Berserk.
Oh.
Poison? It's poison now.
I think that's a fair argument to make, because Luna's really only good or needed against enemies with high resistance, and who has high resistance in FE7?
Almost nobody, yeah. And then, like, it has 0 might, so if its might is basically equal to enemy res, and enemy res almost all the time is like 3 or 4, so even if they don't have 0, it's still like a very weak tome. But then it's also very heavy, and all it really has going for it is high hit and high crit, and the hit is generally overkill, and the crit is just unreliable in my opinion.
It's basically like a ranged, weak Killing Edge.
Yeah, it's like if Killing Edge was as heavy as an Iron Blade, I feel like. Alright.
Oh my god, that's...
So, Rennac is no longer Berserk, but I think he can still die pretty easily. I really want him just to get the chests, because I actually didn't feel calm. So, maybe... If this all goes to, like, to south and I can't recruit Rennac, like, can't keep him alive where he is, then maybe what I should do is undeploy La Rochelle and deploy Colm instead to get some treasure. Because I have a couple lockpicks now.
Alright, fair enough.
But so far everything seems to be okay. Alright, there's some knight dudes. What the hell? No, don't make me fight Sword Masters. Come on. Come on, Mekkah. You can do better than that. Dude. Come on.
They're probably not a big deal. They're promoted, remember?
Oh, you're right. They're pathetic. They're pathetic.
When do promoted units in this game ever pose a threat?
Yeah, Ephraim and Amelia can take those, no problem. That's fine. I do want to get through this door because I need to save Rennac from himself. I guess I just...
So far the only threatening promoted units are like the trainees.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, that is the case. Okay, I wonder if Arthur can kill one of these. Yeah, he can. Wait, Vanessa can survive these too, right? Because they have 16 attack or something. Yeah, they're garbage. We should put Vanessa up against these. Okay, so Vanessa here. Boom. And then we'll eyeball the other one. Or, yeah, eyeball is the only guy that can do this without losing anyone else's turn. Good. This is Natasha, so she might be able to kill a knight, actually. Oh, she doesn't have one of those attacking totems on her. I might have one in the convoy, though. I want to kill this ballista real bad. Okay, Ephraim can't attack anything else, unless he can javelin a knight to death. I don't think he can. Okay. I'm gonna just go for this, I guess. Kill. Alright, nice. Get the door key. And then I want to see. We can ditch the axe for now. I think I got all the fighters. And I could short bow here to kill this longbow guy. I don't think it's needed. But what I really want to know if I have a heal staff in the convoy that can attack. Oh, it's a lightning tome. Never mind. Yeah, I got some. Okay. So we can take one of those out to attack with if I really want to. Do you have a javelin equipped? He does. So it doesn't matter that we're close range. Oh, it does matter. Never mind.
I've got a question.
Go ahead.
Do you think like killing edges and well killer weapons are like generally the best weapons in GBA Fire Emblem?
Yeah, the best all-purpose weapons. I mean, I like the javelins and hand axes more. I think they're like totally busted in a game like FE7. I think in FE6 they're by far the best weapons.
Oh, really? Why FE6 specifically?
Because in that game, hand axes and javelins have like such worse hit, and characters are much worse at fighting at 1-to range. Like the enemies in FE6 are so much stronger than FE7 and FE8 that I feel like you can't just javelin your way through.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's interesting how like FE6 really like changed the dynamics and balance of like all the weapons.
For sure. Okay, do I open the door now and expose myself to this guy? I kind of want to lure away some enemies from Rennac, but I think for these guys it's too late. I'm kind of scared of opening the door, but I guess I kind of have to. I want Mulder there if I'm going to open the door, so let's just kill this guy. Yeah, in FE6 there's also like a mid-game shop. Like in FE7 and 8 you have to use like secret shops to get killer weapons. FE6 just sells them in armories. It just doesn't give a shit. Okay, I'm gonna open the door with him and go. I know exactly where I want to go. I don't have a restore staff on me actually, I think, and that's gonna be a big problem when I fight these berserkers. Yeah, that is gonna be a bit of a problem. I might have to wait those out a little bit. Or just not go into range with these units. That's going to be very annoying. In fact, I'm really scared of them right now. I'm going to move away Mulder. If he gets berserk, this is all over.
Remember what I said earlier about, like, you know, status saves being very binary?
Yeah.
This is like a perfect example of that. It's like, since you don't have a restore staff, they're a huge problem, and it makes the chapter way harder than it needs to be.
Well, needs to be... So far, it has been pretty easy. I'm going to have Ewan kill these knights, probably. Okay, anyone left? Oh, Rennac, right. I don't know where he goes.
I think the other issue is that, like... Sorry, I keep fucking interrupting you.
No, you were fine, go ahead.
So, like... The other thing is that, yeah, status saves will, like, keep your healer busy, but is that really an interesting way to, like, engage with enemies?
Well, so I think if you want to, like... Okay, so... If you don't keep the healer busy, then... Oh, they have so much move, what the hell? If you don't keep the healer busy, then yeah, the player unit can just heal whatever they want. So the damage is almost, like, useless. Like, it doesn't matter how much damage you can do total. If the healer can always heal it off, it doesn't really matter that it's there. But if you have, like, a healer that has to restore, then you've got a different way, besides just more enemies, that can occupy those healers. Which I like, because... oh shit, is Laura Show gonna die? Yeah, she's fine. Like you could also just add more enemies, but in that case, they usually clog each other up, or there's just a bunch of problems with just adding more enemies to a map. That's like, oh jeez.
That's another way to occupy your healer.
Yeah,
a unit.
I got occupied, bro. Shit. Oh no.
Occupied all of
Tempe's
HP.
Yeah. My entire dancer got occupied. What the hell? Why are you moving now? Oh, it's because I unlocked the door on the other side. That's right. Well,
so like, this here's another thing is that like sometimes the staves miss and
Mm-hmm.
they only have like 3 durability, so it's like you only get occupied for like 3 turns.
Yeah. Did
If
he
even
berserk-
that's like worst case scenario. Go ahead.
Yeah. Did he berserk me a turn before? Because he has 1 used left out of 3. I guess
He
I
tried
missed
to
the berserk.
berserk Rennac.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's right. And he actually managed to do it. That's right. Okay, so Rennac actually helps me out there. Okay. I think I'm going to reset the whole thing, because I definitely don't need La Rochelle's dumbass over here, and I definitely want restore stats on my units. So, we'll be right back.
Wait, didn't that mage that killed Tethys have Luna?
Yeah. He did.
And that wasn't a crit either, right?
No, he just kind of hit her with Luna, with 50 hit, and then, yeah. Yeah, actually...
But like, okay, did that guy just have like 30 attack power or higher?
Yes, 30, yeah. It's 26, actually. What the hell? I guess... I don't know. Yes, 26 attack. I think Tethys was above 20. Hold up. Let me check that footage. Alright, we are back. And this time I moved Rennac pretty much all the way down here. Or like a little way to... Like a little towards here. Not so far that he triggers his longbow guy that is now dead. But far enough so that he's not in range of this berserk dude who ran out of berserk. So we pretty much trivialized that part. And instead this guy just tried to berserk Malia like 5 times, but she has too much res, so she was totally fine.
Yeah.
And
guess what wasn't used? A restore staff.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't think I had to restore a single time actually, which is really neat. But I'm probably gonna need it on this side. I haven't opened the door here yet. I'm just hanging around here, trying to feed Yuan kills very unsuccessfully because they're refusing to cooperate. And I don't have a healer on this side, which sucks, let me tell you.
Yeah.
But I can probably kill both of these this time. So I can weaken this guy for Yuan, I think, without dying. I think. Yeah, I can do that, I think. I think a lot. So do that. Imagine Vanessa actually surviving a hit that lands. And then Soldier can go... Very careful. Can go like here. Lance for this Amelia. Hopefully crit. If not, that's okay, I guess. And then Yuan can come in here.
Well, Yuan get the hit then.
Yeah, and we can just flux one of these to death with him. There you go. A flux broke.
Delicious.
Delicious. And then we can go like here with Eyeball Boy and murder this Amelia. And then it should be safe. This Bill's still gonna fire at them, but that's okay. And then on this side, we need to heal Amelia, and that's basically it. This Amelia has the strong stats, so we might want to murder her with Molder before he does anything else. A little afraid of this Berserk, that's still at 3 uses, but it's out of my range right now. And this guy only has Thunder, so he's not an issue either. Let's kill this guy, this Amelia, before they get to me. And then we're going to get Rennac freed as soon as possible. I'm going to heal Amelia with Natasha. Amelia hit level...
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just finish
Do you... Fuck.
We're so good at this.
Go ahead.
Amelia hit level 10, so she's going to promote in the upcoming chapter. That's all I wanted to say. That's all. That's everything I had. Go ahead.
Okay. Mark, I gave you everything.
You had one job.
So, okay. I honestly wonder if you can still talk to Rennac despite the fact that he's on your side right now, because obviously you don't need to recruit him.
Well, it's talking is done in like eventing, right? And that's probably not undone by me because I haven't done any eventing for this hack. I wouldn't even know how to. So I guess I could. Very careful. Berserk range. Yeah, we're fine.
Okay, I just had an amazing idea. So what if you initiate the conversation with Rennac and then it turns him into a red unit?
I'm not smart enough to do that. I'm not smart enough to like turn that people into red units like that. But
dude,
I do think that if you talk to him with Ephraim, you could make him pay the gold, and it wouldn't do anything for you. Because if you talk to Ephraim if you talk to Rennac with your lords, you have to like pay him to recruit him. But La Rochelle does it for free in vanilla. But here he's already recruited. But I think if the Talconvers are still here, you can probably still pay him money, which is losing money for nothing. All right, door key.
Yeah,
good to have.
You're basically donating to Rennac Incorporated.
Yeah, it's like thanks for your donation. No, fuck! Why did I put him in range? So fucking dumb. Colm sucks, dude. I mean, I have Rennac at this point. I don't think I really care about Colm, but I did give him like all my lockpicks. Fuck.
I think we can both agree. Come on, Colm.
That hurts more than the death itself. That hurts more than death itself. I'm gonna get Colm back. Be right back.
Wow. It was just because he was in that spot, huh?
Yeah, I didn't need to move him at all. I just need to not move the guy. I had one job. Get out of here.
Think of it, was there really... Like, is Colm even gonna be able to contribute anything at all in this chapter?
The whole reason he's deployed is so that he can get treasure if I fail to keep Rennac alive. That's the only reason he's deployed right now. And it's probably like, after this chapter he's not gonna have any purpose, but I just want to keep the lockpicks around because money. Like, sometimes I just run out of money in this game. That's really it.
Wait, wait, so that gives you even less incentive to use Colm because he can't open chests without lockpicks, but Rennac can.
Yeah, and Rennac has like way better stats. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I think the idea with like the 3 used lockpicks that I put on people early game is that you would be limited in what treasure you would open, but I just never really took advantage of it in map design. Part of it is because I just had a bunch of thieves rob enemy chests. Like, remember that thing in Fort Rigwald, the Gep chapter, where there's like a thief that just stole 5,000 gold on turn 2. There's nothing you could do about it. That kind of shit.
Yeah.
That lessens the need for chest keys and lockpicks even more.
Yeah.
So it's like a good idea that just wasn't executed.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. It just wasn't executed well. Man, seeing this hack really makes me want to see how, like, young Mekkah would have handled, like, eventing and actual, like, changed maps and shit.
If I actually had tools, yeah, that would have been interesting. Because I think there's a... Yeah. I know I'm talking about myself here, but I think there's some good ideas in there somewhere. They're just hidden, like, especially the early game. Mid-game is, like, it's mostly just spam enemies and some fun ideas. Okay,
I was one of the few people, like, the few young folks who was, like, determined and stubborn enough to learn eventing and the map design shit. So... we actually, like, with Fire Emblem and with Tactician Hell, we sort of get a sense of, like, what I would have come up with.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Young Marky, yeah, he's different.
Yeah.
He's a different beast altogether.
It would be interesting to see how, like, you take the ideas of Troll Emblem, like, you know, unpromoted dudes being strong and shit, and then, like, making level design based around that.
I agree. I think it would be interesting, too. I've had a lot of people request this, and I think I've mentioned this before. I would be interested in completing this hack, like making it better or like polishing it a little bit. But it wouldn't be the same. Like, part of the appeal of this Let's Play for me is getting to see all the dumb shit I came up with. So that kind of goes away if I fix the hack. But I would like to fix the story at least, because that's something I can do regardless. Why do you not double boats? What is wrong with you? What about... fucking... There we go. Get out of here, boat.
You know what? This kind of reminds me of when I went to... Like, I tried to make a remake of my first Fire Emblem hack, which was Super Hard Lin mode. I tried to take that and actually change the story and events, but not the map design, so it would be kind of like a remixed level design and shit. Like, because the enemy placement's completely different, and it's way fucking harder. But I never finished it, even though I had the story all planned out and everything.
So did it not finish because it was like over ambitious, like 90% of hacks?
No, it was only like 8 chapters long or something. I tried to keep my expectations very low.
Yeah.
The only thing is that I just wasn't inspired by the idea, I guess. I got bored of it really quickly.
Yeah, that can wear you out, definitely. I would try this so that Natasha can cure him if he gets berserked. Yeah.
I believe the reason why overambition is such a problem in the Fire Emblem hacking community is...
it's not just like, chapter numbers, right? Like, people just want too much stuff in general, not just too many chapters.
Well, like, the thing is that people underestimate their own, like, ability to enjoy doing something constantly and over again. You have to... There's no way you're going to finish anything unless you enjoy it, because nobody's getting paid to make Fire Emblem hacks. So the moment you stop enjoying the process, you're not going to finish. It doesn't matter how short or how long your game is, you just won't finish.
Absolutely. It's very hard to find something that's enjoyable to do over and over and over. Like, there's a lot of things I've tried in my life that I've just given up after a couple tries, because I thought starting on it was like fun, but once I have to keep doing it over and over and over, it got really tedious, so I just stopped doing it. Do you one round? Nope. So definitely something to take to heart. I'm just gonna put France like around here. I want to have Mulder gain some staff rank to get restore. Here you go.
Yeah. In my opinion, if your game is really long, you can still finish it so long as you enjoy working on it the whole way through. That's why we have some finished Fire Emblem hacks. People manage to find a way to enjoy it the whole way through. But, yeah, so I feel like the #1 reason why hacks fail is just because people stop giving a shit.
Yeah, I mean, motivation itself isn't really a reason. If you really were motivated, you would finish it. So it's kind of like a self-defeating thing, if that makes sense. But finding that can be a little hard, and it's like really hard to recover from. Like once you've realized, once you've told yourself, I'm not motivated anymore, I feel like the ship has already sailed. You can't really finish it anymore.
I think there's ways to regain motivation. Like, for example, I was working on a Fire Emblem hack called Mark's Precious Revenge, which was sort of a response to Mark's Precious, a Ragefest submission from Ragefest 4. And, you know, my brother and I, we worked on it together. This was actually his vision, not mine. And, you know, we started work on it, and then for several months I just didn't want to work on it. And then eventually FE Builder came out, and I was like, okay, this makes shit way easier. I'm totally finishing this now.
Okay, that does make sense. I do agree. You can regain it through, like, if you just let it lie around for a while and then you just come back to it. I've definitely finished projects like that, like YouTube videos mostly, of course. I've definitely had that happen. But it's kind of hard. My point is more like it's hard to come back to it after you've told yourself you're demotivated. Like, if you're not motivated, you're not motivated. And once you've told that to yourself, it's kind of like it's a really hard mindset to recover from. But letting it rest for a while. Trying some new tools on it can definitely help you out a little bit. So definitely my #1 advice if you're like working on something is just, you know, if you're not feeling it right now, just go do something else for a little bit. The same goes for like Fire Emblem in general. It's like if you're tired of it for a little bit, just go do something else for a little bit. Fire Emblem is definitely a series that can fatigue you quite a bit. And the same goes for editing it or making art of it or really any creative endeavor, you know, in life.
Do you think, oh, go ahead.
I'm done.
Oh, fuck.
I should make a counter for these. Finally, this is the first time I ever got berserked in the whole game. Alright, more goods.
The worst part is that I forgot what I was gonna say.
Of course you did, of course you did. Happens all the time. Happens to the best and the worst of us. Boing. Alright. That didn't do shit. Are you like all tier 5 scrubs or like tier 5 move scrubs? They are. Oh, Luna. Okay. Mulder, do you need weapon XP? Nope, you don't. Okay, let's just have France handle things here. It's kind of hard with these mages. Like, if there's like a normal mage on the map, you can tell, okay, this guy has anima magic. And if you see a shaman, you know, okay, it's dark magic. If you see a monk, you know it's light magic. These guys, you have no idea what they have until they use it on you. It's very confusing sometimes.
They can use whatever the fuck they want.
Exactly, they'll do whatever the fuck they want. That's the problem. Okay, I'm really paranoid of her getting berserk, my Natasha. So I'm gonna dance her out of there. I think the guy likes going for Amelia, but I can't be 100% sure. So I'm gonna move back a little bit. I know sometimes enemies will berserk status staff users. Not often. I think they usually like to go for people with weapons. But she does have a weapon equipped, so that makes sense. I guess if I didn't want her to get berserk, maybe I should trade it off of her. Heal.
Oh my god. You know, this reminds me. There was a Ragefest submission where I had to deal with berserk staves. And my solution was to unequip everybody so that they could just safely walk up to the berserk dudes and hit them.
That works way too well for what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I've unequipped people in like FE6 before to avoid berserk staffs. It's great. And also the whole workaround where you can like lower people in the deployment order to make sure they don't get berserk. That shit is like super useful in FE6. I think I killed all the boats. I think I did.
You know, on the note of like berserk staves and status effects, I know we've been talking about this a lot, but I think a better way to handle them would probably be the way Fates did it, where you don't have a way to deal with them, but the effects that you deal with are not as severe and game-changing as getting berserked and shit.
Yeah. It's a very common opinion of Fates that they should have put a Restore Staff in that game. I do think it's better without it. It's designed without it. I just don't think that design is great because it feels really bad to play. I guess that's kind of the point, but I just feel like my units get tainted. There's like an effect that halves your HP for the rest of the map. There's nothing you can do to restore it or anything. Like, most of the effects go away after a little while, kind of like status effects in these games do. But, oh my god, the Hexing Rod feels so bad to have cast on your units. So I don't know if it needed a Restore Staff. I think some of the map design could have been better on it. But I will admit I haven't finished Conquest above hard, so I will admit that I haven't experienced the full force of what Conquest has to offer map design-wise. Jesus Christ, these guys just keep on coming.
I do agree that I hate the Hex Staff, but like stuff like the Freeze Staff I think is actually really cool.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah. In the earlier chapters, I believe there's an enemy that has a Freeze Staff, and because you don't have a Restore Staff or whatever, you have to like bring at least 2 units over there, one to get frozen and the other one to fucking bop the Freeze Staff guy on the head. And it was an interesting strategy that I had to employ. Whereas I feel like with GBA Fire Emblem, the solution to basically any status staff is to either have somebody with high resistance in their range to expend their uses, or use a Restore Staff so that they expend their uses that way. And
yeah, it generally just comes down to turtling, kind of what I've been doing in this chapter. I agree. I think one way to make status staffs and friends a lot more reliable is something they've already added to Fire Emblem. Yay, see stabs, nice. Is the enemy lines that show how enemies are going to behave in 3 houses. I think those are a really good addition that could make status stabs like fine again. I don't want to like say they were like ever totally awful, but I think those could work to make them better. Because if you know who's going to get berserked or restored or anything, well, mostly berserked, then you can kind of plan around it a lot more than this RG fest that we've got right now. Can we kill with? No, I don't think we can kill with Ewan. I'm trying to feed this one to Ewan, but it's not really working out.
I remember in the Corruption of Roy, I used a Berserk Staff on like the semi-final boss in the game, and basically the way I had you deal with it is that you had to go all the way fucking around. Oh, well.
Oh, right, it's because he has a Steel Lance now. He just re-equips, that's right.
Damn it. I was really getting into that fucking discussion.
Just keep on going, it's fine. I turn wheeled anyway.
Okay, so... yeah, so there was a Berserk Staff in the Corruption of Roy, and the way you had to deal with it is that you had to, like, travel upwards, left, and then down to get to this one treasure chest that has a Restore Staff, and you have to do this while dealing with infinite reinforcements and the risk of somebody getting berserked because you accidentally stepped in that fucker's range. And it's like the most cancerous shit ever, I swear to God.
Infinite reinforcements are surprisingly good incentives for people, because if you make them give 0 XP, it makes people want to avoid fighting, which means they will start to have to do interesting stuff to avoid it. But you have to communicate that it's like infinite and give 0 XP, I think. Well, maybe not even the 0 XP, just limited weapons will also do the trick, I think.
I don't even think you need to like give low EXP from reinforcements, because it still wastes your resources. Like your durability doesn't last forever.
Yeah, if you have limited durability, that can also work, I think. But some people think of reinforcements as like just, hey, it's free XP for everyone. Dude, there's way too many guys here. We need some Molder.
Like I like reinforcements because like part of the reason is because, you know, I like getting the EXP. Because like sometimes you feel like you're undertrained or whatever, so you're like, all right, let's feed this guy some kills. But the other thing is that if you make the reinforcements threatening so that you don't want to deal with them, then I think the player's more incentivized to keep things moving forward, you know?
Yeah, you can either waste their resources with like not super strong reinforcements, just strong enough to be a little bit of a threat, or you just say, all right, they're just gonna be like super strong, I don't know, assassins with killing edges or whatever. That works too, I think.
Another thing you could do is that, like, instead of making them threatening in terms of like their damage output or whatever, you could just make them extremely durable, so that it requires a ton of resources just to kill one of them.
Oh yeah, and then they just kind of surround you or something. You're just like, fuck, I can't go anywhere, and I keep getting worn down. Because if an enemy sort of lasts forever, then they're gonna like not just hurt your durability, but they also just get an opportunities to attack you if they don't die. So that works the same way, I guess. That is another way to strain healers, I suppose.
And also, like, it's just another way to waste your resources. I think a really interesting skill to give enemy reinforcements is like a skill similar to pressure from Pokemon, where it wastes. It like doubles the durability cost whenever you attack them.
I hate that shit so much. That is very, very annoying to deal with. And I know like a lot of players will hate dealing with that too. So that's in a good way. It's like in a way that if the player feels annoyed or like threatened, that's a feeling you want to get. Okay, this guy's Luna. I hope he doesn't kill Molder. This guy killed Tethys last time. We're not sure how he did it still. Because we are like our best guess is that he has like Assassinate or something, like Silencer. But I'm still not sure if that's right. Because he crit me. We don't know what happened exactly.
He did not crit you. That was the thing. He didn't land a critical hit. He just like...
Yeah, there was no crit animation.
That guy has like 26 attack power or 21 attack power depending on what weapon he uses, and yet he dealt enough damage to kill Tethys in one hit.
Yeah.
So either he has effectiveness damage or he's got lethality.
Yep, I can't think of anything else either. Alright, you're in range, you shouldn't be. So let's get you out of here. I'm so glad I have Rennac. I can just like rob the whole chapter with him after I'm done. Oh my god, that's gonna be so nice. It's gonna be so nice. I think there's gonna be like a huge part where I just run around collecting treasure with Rennac for a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna do it before or after Vigard. I kind of want to do it after, because that way there's no enemy phase music. I gotta steal that Arch's body ring too. Let's go, Boulder. Nice, 0 damage. Brink. I love how you can like be on fire but take 0 damage, and it makes it tinks out even though you're casting freaking fire.
Yeah.
Game's stupid.
You know, on the note of body rings, body rings have always confused me because it's like it increases your constitution, and the way I picture like characters with high constitution is either they're like bulkier or like fat. So I always think to myself, like, do you gain weight by using a body ring?
That's what it is, isn't it? It just increases your weight. It's basically what it's supposed to be, right? But I don't get the confusion.
Well, increasing your weight doesn't make your constitution higher, right?
Well, I guess it doesn't really necessarily... By constitution, you mean, like, the ability to carry more stuff, right? Or am I misinterpreting something here? Because I don't...
Like...
How do you define constitution?
Okay, so like, weapons weigh you down less when you have higher constitution. What this implies is that your constitution is your like capacity to wield a weapon. Like, in some way, it's almost like a strength stat that's for some reason not a strength stat, because it makes you able to wield that weapon more easily without being slowed down. So it's like, oh man, I don't know. It's just fucking confusing.
I like how it's a stat that's like both a negative and a positive to increase. Like some units just don't want body rings because it actually makes them worse at doing certain stuff like carrying people or being carried. I think it's like one of the most interesting stats in GBA. It's not always implemented equally well, but when it is, or like the things it does are pretty interesting overall, I think. Okay. I think what I'll do now is I'll go collect treasure with Rennac, kill these guys in the center. But I'll do that off screen for a little bit because Jesus Christ, it's gonna take forever to get around the whole chapter. And then we're gonna tackle this bit with all the stupid reinforcements because god damn, it's gonna be long. So we're gonna be right back again. Hello everyone, welcome back. And I just finished getting around the whole chapter with Rennac. I got all the treasure. Market Joe very diligently wrote it down. I think I have it memorized too. So I got the spear here. I got these 3 chests with like 10,000 gold, guiding ring, and hammer, I think. And then I got a thing here. I don't remember which one this was.
Angelic robe.
Angelic robe, that's right. And we got a body ring stolen from here. That's all I needed him to do. So now all we have to do is tackle this final throne room. I do know that once you open this room, there's a bunch of reinforcements coming in. So I'm totally ready for that. We have these 3 Luna Druids guys. So this is actually... no, they're all tier 3 ones. They're all those 6 move ones. All the strong ones. So we got this guy, and this guy to take care of. And then we have Vigard, who, like, I know he's not super buffed or anything, but in vanilla alone, it's very tough to kill him because of Avise and how often he procs it. And it's like, the throne gives so much res in this game. I think it gives like 5, which is insane. And then the throne is like +3 defense and 30 avoid, which is like FE6 level dumb. So I think we'll be here for a little while longer. Also, something I noticed, Rennac still has that flag where he drops the last item, even though he's playable. Kind of like Ephraim in Chapter 5X. I just thought it was amusing, Link. Imagine someone kills him and just gets off the angelic robe for it. Kind of dumb. So we're just going to open this room.
You got the angelic robe.
Yeah, now you don't. Alright, Ephraim actually doubles with the Regin Leif or the Kill Lance, whatever you want to give him. He doesn't get doubled in return, so let's turn on some animations. Haven't seen those in a little bit. Let's go. Regin Life. Nice.
So, well. Can I just say that that is one of the most satisfying crit animations in the entire game?
Yeah, and that's saying something, because this game has a lot of these, but damn, that was good. Goodbye.
I talk about animations a lot on my videos, but I feel like the best animations in Fire Emblem are less like the ones that have the most frames or whatever, but the ones that have a really good sense of like anticipatory energy like to them, and like kinetic energy, like a sense of momentum.
Mm-hmm.
It feels really good. Like, and Ephraim's is like really, really nice because like there's a short delay after his spin, and then fucking boom, instant stab. It really feels satisfying.
Definitely. I think this is the most famous crit of all of GBA. Like, when anyone thinks of, like, GBA crits, I think they think, like, Swordmaster, Lyn and FE7, and maybe, like, the Warrior crit, like, the helicopter stuff. Oh, shit, Nosferatu.
The Warrior crit is, like, amazing. They're just like, alright, let's just be really fucking cartoony and over the top for this one.
Okay, how about we do this, and then...
my upper body can't even twist like this, but I'm doing it anyway, 'cause fuck you.
Fuck logic. We're playing Fire Emblem right now. Okay, I'm totally ready for a bunch of major reinforcements. Please don't be like a bunch of promoted units, or strong promoted units, I should clarify. Alright, here's Nosferatu Druid.
I honestly feel like Vigard's not going to be a big deal because he has a wind sword and that basically completely negates the threat he would pose.
Oh, that's right, yeah. In Vanilla he has a spear, which has crit, but the wind sword doesn't even crit at range.
Well, not only that, but...
Hello. Oh, hello, dudes. And...
It's not just that, but it's also... Oh, yeah. Fucking...
Wait. Oh, this one is a healer. This one is a healer. He's promoted, he's a healer. These are the tier 2. They're not they're not that big of a threat. Luna, Nosferatu, Thunder, more healing. Okay. No problem, I think. Should be okay. What we can do is... Oh, we barely hit this guy. Amelia, with like Javelin, or like Iron Lance. If he doesn't get hit, he's dead. If he does get hit, she's kind of in a bad spot.
I feel like Mulder is going to solve this really easily.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, but that guy does a lot of damage.
How about we get a heal staff for him? And one of those that hurts.
Wait, what about Pure Water?
Oh, wait, you can't use it. Fuck, never mind. Pure Water would have been good, but we're kind of locked in here now, so let's just try to hurt this guy a little bit more. He's going to take some damage from this, even if he hits me.
Well, if he hits you, then you can't kill him.
No, but I still like do enough damage to where someone else can kill him.
Oh, okay.
Right, take that.
I was gonna say something. Yeah, I really feel like GBA Fire Emblem dropped the ball with like magic swords because the fact that it halves your strength before it does that shit really makes it underwhelming whenever an enemy has it.
There's a couple of boss that I always find really tough with magic swords, like Lloyd in that one chapter, or actually both chapters where he's in. He's a light brand. He hits really hard with it, despite the half strength. Especially up close, he's like super threatening. And I guess it's like, I like the idea that even at range he's a bit of a threat, but not as much. So you can like, it doesn't like trivialize him. He's still kind of strong, but it negates his bullshit ass crit, which I like.
I feel like the main reason why Lloyd is threatening is mainly because he's fast. Not so much that he has a light brand, because you could just put like Pence or somebody else with high resistance in front of him, and he can't do shit.
Well, the first time you meet him, you don't have Pence, so that alone makes it pretty tricky, I feel like. How about Vanessa just
I'm trying to think, like, can Vigard even damage Vanessa, for example?
We're gonna have to check that. I'm gonna Pure Water her real quick. And then, where's my auto Pure Water again? I need to do this before I forget. I have one Pure One on Vanessa and one on... It might be on Tana, actually. So I might not have it after all. Guess it might have to be a Franz YOLO. Just could be worse. Fire. And Ephraim one back. Well, he still talks, so I could still give him money. But I probably don't.
Yeah.
How much money do I have? I have a lot.
You should talk to him and then tell him to fuck off.
Yeah. Hold. Not interested in men. Alright. 10,000 gold. All right, let's give it to him. Let's give it to him. Let's see what he does. All right, save state. Mekkah's turn wheel. All right, here you go. Here's your gold. Here you go. Here you go. And did I lose the gold? Yeah, I sure did. Wow, what a great freaking mechanic. All right, how about no?
Tell him to fuck off.
Sorry, I don't have it. Sorry, dude.
You're not lying now, are you? Wow, what a bitch.
Better luck next time. All right, here's Captain Rez. I don't know why I wasn't using him. All right, this should be safe, maybe. There's only 4 mages, right? Oh shit. Nice Luna.
Okay, hold on a second. When Rennac says you're not lying, are you? Does the game actually run a check to see if you have enough gold?
I wonder. I mean, I would lie to Rennac if I got the opportunity, but we'll never know, I guess. I mean, because I'm not going back to not getting the 10,000 gold chest just to check, you know.
Yeah, I hear you. We must do thorough research.
Yeah. It's just a hobby, man. Don't make me go back for that. Alright, Javelino, goodbye. Level capped, but I don't care. XP Police, SMD. Another one. Alright, goodbye. Get healed, I don't care.
By the way, I think your cursor is on screen.
Oh, it might be for... Yeah, it's for you, but it's not for me. But yeah, I'll get it out of there.
Okay.
It's good to point it out, but it's not recording in OBS, so we should be fine.
Oh.
No OCD triggers here. Also, that was the attacking heal staff on an enemy. That was kind of cute. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's do these mucksters, these dumbasses. Let's see how much he does. Yeah, he's not a threat. You're right. He's not a threat at all. This guy's kind of fast, though. Ephraim doesn't double. Guess it's up to Soldier then. Wait. Oh my god, how do you have so much bulk? I guess he just has that much bulk. Okay, whatever, dude.
Well, because he's not promoted.
Well, he is promoted. This guy's 6 move. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, that's right. The fucking trainees, for some reason, defy the rule of promotes being weak.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah. Okay. Goodbye, trainee dude.
Oh my
Number
god.
2.
The guard is fucking pathetic. Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Why did I give him a wind sword? What's the whole point of this, Mekkah? Please explain. At least he's gonna have like an insane Bevice rate against Molder, because that guy's like level 10 promoted. Goodbye.
If I were to make a guess, it's that like magic swords seem powerful when you're young, so you just give it to them and think, oh, it'll work out.
It's like, oh my god, generals can use swords. I can make the worst class use the worst weapon type. That's so cool. Take that, and that, and that. And
you know, on that note, that's another thing I like about FE5, come to think of it. I like how it kind of balanced the weapon types, because, yeah, swords have, like, the least range, generally speaking. You know, firebrands and lightbrands exist in that game. But you also have, like, the highest variety of weapons with swords, so it kind of balances itself out.
Yeah, I think swords are by far the best weapon type in FE5. Not oppressingly so, to where, like, it's not broken or anything, but I'd much rather be locked to swords than anything else in FE5. Because all the other weapons, they have, like, garbage. Well, first of all, the units that can use them are just less good. Like, there's a lot more broken sword units in FE5. But it's also just, like, FE5 hand axes and javelins are garbage. You don't really get that many good lances anyway. Alright, let's go. Nice wind sword, dude. Woo! Boulder time. It's like I'm playing Awakening up in here with its power creeped 1-2 range options, like dark flyers and shit. Nice miss, dude. Nice one.
Oh my god. I remember I would get Severa up to a high enough level where her stats become fucking bullshit. Like, within the chapter that you gain her in, by the way. And then I just give her hand axe, give her, like, the hero class so she gains Saul, and then just put her in front of a shitload of enemies. And then skip enemy phase.
Yeah. Goodbye. That's a fun way to play Awakening for, like, a bit. It doesn't entertain me for hours and hours, forever, but this one time I was on a flight with all I had was Awakening. I just grinded up a bunch of characters for fun. And I just did it for, 9-hour flights.
Okay.
Fucking hell, dude. Don't advise me.
Yeah. I feel like I don't think Awakening's level design is as bad as everybody says it is until you get to near the end of the game, and then it feels like an absolute fucking slog.
Yeah, they ran out of inspiration for that very quickly. I think even the early game is not that great, I think, map design-wise. I think there's definitely a gap between Awakening and other ones. Wait, who's weakened? Ephraim is, okay. I don't think it's as bad as everyone says it is, sure, but it has, I feel like around the mid-game is when it gets, like, enemy spammy, personally. Like the Vol mark. is when it's like, I don't want to play this anymore. The early game is like really fun. But like in the early game, Batman design doesn't really hurt you much. Go ahead.
I think for me, I like the beginning and the middle, but not the end. Because like the middle is at that point where your characters are strong enough to like handle a bunch of dudes, but not to the point where you could just fucking crazily overextend unless you know how to cheese the game, which is unfortunately very easy to do.
It is.
I think now this may seem odd, but I think the best way to play Awakening is by just not using promotion items whatsoever. Like you just use the second seal over and over again, max out your stats, and then like the game feels like it makes more sense near the end.
I guess I've never tried it, so I'm not gonna pretend I understand.
Yeah.
But I guess unpromoted challenges can be interesting. I guess. I think it's Seize time. I
doable.
think I got everything.
My only recommendation is like don't do it on Lunatic, do it on hard.
Oh yeah. Challenges work much better on hard. Lunatic in general just doesn't really work very well in Awakening. Alright, we got him. Alright, let's get some Sacred Twins. Yay, Worthless Tome. And really good axe that I can't use because I didn't train Cormac. F. Yo, let's get out of here. That's the dialogue that I probably would have programmed in if I was young Mekkah. Alright. That's it. Do you have any stories to leave us with?
Oh boy, do I. Alright, so when I was a kid, I was an Omega pussy. Like I was like I would make like Barney the dinosaur look like fucking Duke Nukem. I was just a really like wholesome milquetoast type of kid. Like even when I was like in my teenage years, I would go on Newgrounds and I would see like these violent animations, and I would be like absolutely upset by them because I couldn't handle that shit. I was like so innocent. At one point, my friend Adam loans me Dawn of Sorrow, and I love Castlevania, so I wanted to beat this game, and I absolutely fucking loved it. But then I came across the boss Gurgoth, and I was like, oh god, it's hideous. I'm so scared. Like the moment I saw that boss, I shut off the game. Like, what the fuck is that? and then I proceeded to go on to Game FAQs and tell everybody. I made a topic saying Gurgoth scares me. How do I conquer my fear?
Aww.
And I got so many fucking replies being like, is this guy for real?
No.
Oh fuck. Eventually I was like, oh, I love this game too much. I have to like get over my fear. And then eventually I fought him and I beat him, and I was like, yes, the first time I've ever conquered my fears. Because like up to that point, anything I was afraid of, I would just never finish the game. I would just be like, nope, I'm gonna play something else. Yoshi's Island, the one chapter, the one level where they got the giant fish that eat you and shit. I was like, nope, I am handing the controller to my brother and walking out the room.
Aw, I have similar stories actually. They will have to wait until another time. But you're not alone in this, milquetoast Marky Young. You're not alone. You're never alone.
I appreciate it.
We will see you next time. Peace.
Later.